Hello everyone, and welcome back to RuneScape. Today we're finally going to be doing the Temple at Senntisten quest, which is probably the most important quest that I haven't done on this account, which we had only been avoiding because I didn't want to do Desert Treasure. But, you know, if you've been watching this series, you know the whole story behind my Dominion Tower plans and everything, but those plans are gone now, and we can finally do this quest, unlock ancient curses, and have Soul Split, which I have missed sorely on this account. It will make bossing so much better to have that. So let's go ahead and talk to Ali the Wise. Also, if you're interested, I'm at level 73 Archaeology. Alright, so what option do we do here? Is it about the Majorat? No, it's not. Okay, how goes the research? Well, all of our research seems to point to the fact that there are two factions of these Majorat. There are those who are loyal to an ancient and mostly forgotten god called Zeros, and those who are loyal to Zamorak. What is your perception? Do we treat these two factions differently? Where do you stand on these matters? Is this actually going to start the quest? I guess I'll go with this one. Well, I certainly don't like those of the Zamorakian faction. They do seem to follow a self-proclaimed god of chaos. Zamorakian Majorat, such as Lucian and Zemergal, clearly pose a significant threat to human civilization. But what of the Majorat who follow Zeros? I don't think we have enough information to know yet. Especially going by where in the timeline we're supposed to be here. Not even just including quests that I've done on this account, or content I've participated in on this account. My character does not know much about Zeros, technically. Yes, the Majorat who follow Zeros are a bit more of an enigma. Nothing we've discovered proves that the followers of Zeros are out to cause evil. Either way, a group that is loyal to a vanished and forgotten god hardly seems a major threat. Yeah, I think my problem is less that Zeros is evil, it's more that he kind of just allows evil to exist. Like, his cities were not very nice places, from what we've heard. It's hard to know if untoward things that one might hear about Zeros are deserved or not. If one thing is for sure, it's that the followers of Zamorak are the ones causing grave problems in the world today. Okay, that did start the quest. I was getting worried there. Oh, actually, when I think about it, there is something that may be of interest to you. I've just been up to Varrock Dig site. I ran into an old contact of mine, Dr. Nabanik. He's not there, he's over at Karadet now. Come on, get with the times. When I mentioned that I was working with someone called KaBob, he seemed to have heard of you. He asked if you could head over to the Varrock Dig site exam center, as he has some work for you. Dr. Nabanik? The name doesn't ring any bells, I have to say. I suppose I could head over and see what he wants. Can you help me get there? I do have one item. Okay. Oh wow, I got a free dig site pendant out of this? Interesting. But I'll keep that and I'll just go grab my archaeology book. Because there is a bank right here. You know, I thought about putting my archaeology book on my character, but I didn't realize I'd be heading to the exam center. Silly me. Oh well. Oh, great. Gotta do this. I am going to be changing this very soon now. Could be any day, really. It's like the next rare drop I get, I'm going to change it. Because then I will be rich enough to where I actually worry about it. Let me see. What was I getting? I was getting my archaeology book. We can just wear it. I don't care. And away we go. Exam center. I'm hoping to get 74 archaeology today. Well, tonight. But it is a bit of a ways away. But 74 is a big goal of mine because it opens up a new Karadet dig site area. Well, not so much area, just a new excavation spot. Okay, where is Nabanik? Here. Or is he not actually here? Is the quest outdated? I don't see him. It could be the quest is outdated. Outside the exam center. Oh no, there he is. He's not in the exam center, he's outside. Dr. Nabanik, I presume? Yes, yes, old friend. I've changed a bit since we last met in that pyramid, so I can understand your surprise. Why are we speaking so quietly? I don't want to attract undue attention. Last time we met, I was in a form that might frighten these peasants. I'll give you a hint. How are those ancient magics working for you? Can't say I've used them much, but... As an Adra, you are quite the master of disguise. I suppose you'll want to know what's going on here and why Ali has sent you to me. So, where do you want me to start? Why all the secrecy? That's quite the question after you have seen me in my true form. My folk have something of a deservedly bad reputation due to the actions of a headstrong minority. I'd rather not use mind control or mass slaughter here when diplomacy can be just as beneficial to my aims. That's a good point, but where do I fit in? You have the trust of these dabblers. Use your influence and persuade them that I'm trustworthy. I guess we'll go work on that then. We don't need to read the other things. As you wish. Because honestly, we know why Ali brought him here is because of stuff. There's stuff to do. It's probably the head of research we need to convince. Welcome. No? Who do I talk to? Terry Belando, apparently. This guy here. No, I don't want to replace that. Hello again. I am now studying this mysterious altar and its inhabitants. The markings are strange. It refers to a god I have never heard of before named Zeros. It must be from some ancient superstition. That was a great find, but who knows what other secrets lie buried beneath the surface. Yeah, you know, Zeros was here lifting this thing out of the ground not that long ago. Can we, like, discuss this thing? No? Maybe I do have to read the rest of his dialogue first. Oh well. Why are you here, away from the pyramid? Although I was unaware of time passing, it seems I was there for rather longer than you have lived. A change of scene seemed in order. Though I did have a visitor after you left, some fool who thought to come and gloat at my predicament. The look on his face made it all worthwhile, while it lasted. While his face lasted, that is. I see, but what is so special about here? The one I adore was torn from me and is resting beyond the veil of life. I simply wish for us to be reunited, and the altar here will allow for this. You could call it a tale of simple devotion over the ages, an old fool's dream. What's Ali's part in this? Oh, we met while he was researching Varrock Dig's site, and he mentioned your name. With you being involved in both our lives, it seemed that maybe you are fated to help us. Okay. Just tell me what you want. I wish for your aid in getting a restoration certificate, which will grant me permission to perform some restorations to the temple beneath these ruins. Those who have authority here do not trust my motives. I need to repair an altar below ground and use it for a while, after which they can display it to paying visitors. Everyone wins. All you need to do is persuade the curators that I have the cash to rebuild the place and the historical knowledge to do it properly, and they should issue a certificate for me. I hope I won't be required to lie. You do have both of those things, right? I'm older than any of your human kingdoms and more powerful than you can imagine. My knowledge could wreck civilizations and my wealth rebuild them in splendor. Be thankful I am also both fair and merciful. Oh, and don't tell them the awkward details of my background, obviously. Make up something believable. One last thing, whom should I ask? I was told to contact the archaeological expert, Terry. He's the senior person here. He seems to have the authority, but not the will to aid me. Alright, now we have permission to ask him. Nope, I don't want to retrieve that stupid codex. Okay, yep, we have here. Okay. I'm here about a close friend of mine, Dr. Nabanik. That's the fellow who wishes to do some restoration work to your find, as I remember. He didn't have any paperwork or accreditation, though. Claims it was eaten by beetles. He also said he lost contact with his references while he was busy in some pyramid, which seems an equally feeble excuse to me. I certainly can't issue him with a restoration certificate on such flimsy grounds. I can be his reference. Well, as his reference, perhaps you can explain about the beetles eating his documentation. You know how fragile paper is. You have a point, KaBob. Most of the ancient texts I've uncovered have been engraved on stone tablets. Or tables. Did that say tables? No, paper really doesn't last very long at all. I suppose I can at least ask you about his credentials. All I require from you is a brief description of his areas of specific study and personal background. For the records, of course. He studies the ways of ancient magic. That's not exactly within the realms of science. I do hope he won't be involved in any cultish activities or dangerous magics. He hasn't ever been fanatical, and, from my experience, he's well aware of the dangers of being exposed to magical forces. I'll trust you on this, as I know you appreciate the value of the antiquities in these ruins. It's actually starting to look promising. All I require from you next is a brief description of his personal background. For the records, of course. He was involved in the recovery of desert treasure. I hope this wasn't through the pillaging of ancient sites. Oh no, lost property of no special historical value. Using it this way is far more likely to further knowledge. Excellent. So many people see archaeology as a way to gain money. Really? I mean, I'll train archaeology to gain money. It is refreshing to see someone willing to spend money in the cause of research. Yeah, he's the type of person he probably got 200M within the first day, spent all his money. So does Dr. Naboknik have permission now? Yes, it seems my suspicions about him were incorrect. You'll need a restoration certificate. Here. Thanks. And I guess that's that. I've talked to the powers that be, and they say you are allowed to do your restoration. You have the restoration certificate? Yes, I have it here. Good, I overheard your comments about me to that supposed expert. I think I did pretty well at making you seem a worthy person to do this restoration. You are better than I expected. Congratulations. Your combination of my background in ancient magic and religions was inspired. You distilled down the truth while excluding minor issues that might have disturbed the expert's sensibilities. In any case, I need that certificate you have. At last, my lackeys can start on the restoration work, which is good. Could you meet me down in the temple beneath Varrock dig site so we can discuss the next steps? Use the winch at the northeast of the site to descend. Certainly, I'll see you there. I recall needing a rope to descend. It would be remiss of me not to carry a spare rope in this splendid backpack of mine. Here. Alright. Now we can go down in there and see what all the fuss is about. I don't actually know where it is nowadays with this redesigned thing. Maybe it's this one? Definitely has operate winch as an option. But then again, other ones do as well, I think. Is that the symbol of this quest or some other quest? I have no idea. It would appear that this is not the correct one. The other one is the correct one. Okay, I don't want to search sacks. I want to click on this rope. Get me out of here. That must be a dig site symbol. That's what that is. Because they reworked the dig site quest slightly, I guess. I don't know why there's still eggs on the trees. The event went away, but the eggs remain. Bit annoying, really. Yeah, I have a rope. Can I, like, use the rope on the winch? There we go. Alright, so here we are at the temple at Senntisten, which I'm probably saying wrong. As you have gained the permission we needed, my lackeys can start on the restoration work now, which is good. So what's next? What is next? Or what next? Or who knows, I read it wrong. It will take some time for them to accomplish this, even under my superb direction. Is there anything I can do to help? Actually, I could make good use of your services in the interim. Okay, what do I need to do? While the construction continues, I have some rather more dangerous challenges for you. More accurately, it is a pair of challenges, one in Mauritania and the other in the far north. In both cases, I need an object of ancient power. Tell me about the mission in Mauritania. You need to get an ancient icon from the barrows. It absorbs the power of prayer. Imagine, with so many desperate adventurers passing through there, how many prayers have been uttered within those gloom-ridden tombs. After all this time in that foul place, the icon will surely be a powerful article of prayer by now. Retrieve it. Okay. And tell me about the mission to the north. The mission in the north has already bested one of my most loyal contacts. He was sent to retrieve an ancient item, the Frostenhorn, from a snow-buried fortress. To get to the fortress, I believe you can take transport from the west side of a peninsula in the north of the Fremennik province. Snow-buried? That sounds cold. Indeed, and ice can form a barrier so impenetrable that it may as well be iron. The last thing I received from my unfortunate contact was from a messenger who delivered his ruined backpack to me. Here. Take a look at the contents and tell me what you make of it. Okay. Got a battered letter. He was ill-prepared. He found an artifact. Helps you enter the fortress. But he needed runes, which is why we have law runes. There's a heat globe. About the letter from the ruined backpack. I've read the letter from the ruined backpack. And what did you make of what my contact wrote? It's easy to run out of runes like he did, I suppose. That's just it. I know that he always carries an abundance of runes for combat. The only explanation is that he needed runes for something other than combat. So basically, the letter says your contact didn't have the runes he needed to reach something, so he had to retreat? Yes, that sounds like an apt summary. Alright, I think that's probably all the information that we need. We'll go ahead and do the Barrows one first, I guess, because why not? This will actually be the first time on this account that I've fought in the Barrows. I never really considered it a priority since I don't have Accuracy and Linza unlocked. So I was like, doesn't really need to be done as its own episode. But, you know, now we'll have it done. Now I'll be able to do it. It'll be nice to have it started. So to get there, I guess we're just going to take the long route. I don't really remember the best way to walk there from here. I know there's a path through here, isn't there? Like from here down? You take a boat or something? I don't know. We'll figure it out. What's the worst that could happen? It's just, you know, a haunted swampland. It'll be fine. It's been a while since I've done the Barrows. I was never very big on them. It's a good time to be doing Barrows, though, because I think it's like an amulet or something that they dropped that's worth a ton of money right now. Maybe not so much now, but it was when archaeology first came out and people realized it's required for one of the relics. I forget which relic it is, but it's actually, I have the item necessary. I think it's like a lock of hair or something. I don't know. I have an item in my bank that you combine with that item in order to obtain a relic. But I'm not spending millions for a relic that I don't even want. Not now. Later, once the price stabilizes, I will. There's the boat. I figured we'd be able to find it. Let us board this swamp boat. I'm hoping we can just kind of annihilate the Barrows brothers. I generally don't remember what the fights are like. But, you know, I've got my typical combat stuff on. I have Excalibur, and I even have Vampirism active right now, so hopefully we'll be fine without anything special. Barrows is so shiny nowadays. I still remember it as just like boring little mounds of dirt. Alright, so do we still have to dig? There's no like entrance here, I guess. Alright, so what do we got here? Zamorak the Defiled. I don't know all their special effects or anything, but I think we're strong enough to where it's not a concern. There we go, he's gone. Get a spooky face on our screen. Now we have Orag the Corrupted, who is also going down rather easily. Barrows is definitely the type of boss thing where once we unlock accuracy, probably, maybe Linza too, but I will definitely be doing a lot of it. I just don't see the point doing it beforehand when I have everything unlocked, because I think it's Linza's stuff that's the hardest to get if you're going for the collection log. So it wouldn't make sense to me to actually do this until we have Linza available, which is going to be a little ways away. Definitely have to finish my Dominion Tower goals before we mess around with that quest. Uthin the Infested. Goodbye. I hope it's okay to leave. Wait, that's not the one I want. It's this one that I want. Yeah, I hope it's okay to leave while they're still dying. Okay, so the hidden tunnel's in the middle. Still need to do this one, though. And there we go. Zamorak the Wretched. Before we go in there, I should probably look up. I think we just get it as the drop, but I will look it up. Wait, I'm not going to go down there, though, because it drains your prayer. Alright, so the Barrows icon. Go in there. Yeah, you just get it along with the regular rewards. So we just got to go in here. Go into the hidden tunnel, and then I have to remember exactly how this stuff works. Okay. I dislike the lack of a mini-map. Hey, we got Aram right away. That's good. Don't have to worry about him showing up later. He's proving to be the hardest of the 6. Goodbye, Aram. Alright, so where's the door that we wish to use? Oh, it's going to be on the opposite side. Is that it? Great. Oh well, let us go all the way around. I know there's some strategy about killing these creatures, but whatever. I don't know if it's actually good to kill them or how many you would have to kill if that is the case. Alright, we're getting close. Alright, here we are. So, I mean, this is really an easy puzzle. So let me in, come on. We open the chest. And what do we get? We get the Barrows icon and some junk. What did it say there? Okay, can you leave me alone? Crypt Rat, get out of here. Seriously. Just want to take my items, my 56k of profit, and then we'll go ahead and get out of combat, please. I'm just gonna go to Prif while we figure out what to do next. Alright, so the Frostenhorn, we have to go to the Gorak Fortress, which I believe we were in recently. We were in, like, the basement of it or something. For the Desert Treasure quest. I believe that's how it works. I hope I have bank space for all these things. My bank has been really full because I'm getting quite a stash of archaeology items. But I think we're good here. Got the Barrow's icon. Alright, so you use the canoe from the Tale of the Moosepaw quest. Alright, so we'll go up to Fremennik Province, I guess. Simple enough way to get there. Now, this is the part of the quest I really remember, having to go around the Gorak Fortress. Let us get over there. Overall, this quest is really not as big as it feels like it should be. For how important it is. Which boat is it? I think it's the one that's up here, isn't it? Not either of these. But this little one. Not entirely certain on that point, but what's the worst that could happen? There's a kid, so it's probably this one. Good old Urholf or Urjolf or whatever you want to call him. Round we go. Alright, so where is the thing? It's up here. Then we place the heat globe on this pedestal. Oh wow, there's just dragons here, huh? Did they mention the dragons? They did not mention the dragons. Maybe they're not aggressive. So do I have to take the globe to get in? No. So this person just had this heat globe here for this one purpose. I mean, okay. Can we squeeze in? Alright, so now what do we do once we're in here? I should probably read about this. Climb the stairs. Okay, so we have to get inside. Luckily, these dragons don't appear aggressive. It's convenient. I too would like to have a giant base guarded by non-aggressive dragons. Alright, well, climbing upstairs. Now what do we do? We go over here and climb downstairs, apparently. These stairs? Or do we open the door and go down some other stairs? I would imagine we go in this door or something. Oh, never mind. It is stuck. Maybe this is not where I want to be, or do I scale this wall? That seems correct. Well, I don't have my globe with me. Push. Push it where? Whatever. Alright, so we scale up the wall, we continue to the northwest and climb down. And I would assume we go underground. Alright, here we go. I do remember this place. Full of fiends of some kind later on, but right now it is not. There is Mr. Ice Demon himself, which I have fought many of over in Shattered Worlds recently. Alright, so what do we do here? Okay, so go into the Easter room and Eastern, not Easter. Clear on that. Alright, we take Mr. Heat Globe, and then we go back to this room and place the globe. I think there's supposed to be fiends here, but they're not here right now. I saw them for a second when we appeared. Alright, so we do that, and now we can loot these crates. Apparently we can get law runes from this, so I don't really know why we were required to bring any. Although where they are, I don't know. Let me see. Oh, they're in the south room. This was supposed to spawn beans. Do I place it in the pipe? Travel east. I'm very confused now on where we're at. Oh, I think I just skipped something. That would be why. Pedestal on the west side. Oh, so I placed it in the wrong pedestal. That's what's happened here. I was skipping all around and placed it on the wrong pedestal. So that opens up that. That spawns the water fiend, who I will murder real quick, just to get him out of the way. So we have to telegrab the heat orb from here. Telegrab. Where is telegrab? Be under skilling. There we go. Alright. Cave fish here. Good stuff. So this will be the next one we do, I guess. We'll spawn another water fiend. Hello, water fiend. Will also die. This gives us a trap door, which we use. Now we're even lower down. Okay, so what do we do down here? Pick up the heat globe. This is where I skipped ahead to earlier. Crate. There's a crate under here, huh? Where's the place I set it? This room. Place it in the pipe, but I don't think I want to. Oh well, I'll worry about that later. So we pick it up, we put it on here. Okay, that does it. I think this is where we get the law rings. I'll just kill this thing. I didn't know that water fiends counted as demons. That's interesting. They don't count as demons for my Slayer task, though. There we go. 40 law runes, 300 air runes. I am rich. Okay, so travel east, and we will find another orb, which we will take from. And then we go back upstairs, apparently. Good stuff. Got this ice fiend attacking me. How rude. Actual strong ice fiend, too. Alright, so we are back up here. Now, what do we do from here? Okay, so we return to the surface. Then we go to the smashed globe holder. Got it. No? What about here? There we go. So now we can... No, push it. That's what we want. Alright. Okay, that's kind of a weird way to push something. And I guess it went back downstairs, so I guess we will also go back downstairs. It will carry on from where I was. Alright. I guess we go all the way back downstairs, probably? I don't know. Yes, we head over here. Need to find another heat globe. Or perhaps the one we just dropped, I don't know. Point is, we need a globe. There one is. That is not the one we dropped. That's the one we dropped. So I will take this globe. Then we head east. There should be a pipe right here. We place the globe there. Then we use a hammer. I don't even know when I got the hammer. Okay. There we go. We just knocked it through the pipe. Okay. So now we are ready to fight the ice demon. Who I don't think is particularly hard, to be completely honest with you. I'm just gonna finish off this water fiend real quick. He's scared of me, as he should be. Mostly I'm just hoping this will heal me back up to full, which it will. Good drops. Come on, show me what the drops are. Special. Okay, back up to full health. Let us go. Gonna be over here. I guess we just attack him? Yeah, it looks like we just attack him. Still have a little bit of prayer left. I'll use it. I mean, he's not hard. He's only hard if you have all the debuffs in the, whatchamacallit, Dominion Tower, and none of the buffs. That is where it's a concern. Alright, so we have the Frosten Horn. And now we return to Azanadra. You'll be in the dig site dungeon, so we can go ahead and take my journal over there. Journal is very convenient for this quest. I highly approve of having this journal. It does feel good to be doing these archaeology quests after archaeology came out, even if they don't really acknowledge it as a skill. I do feel like it'd be nice if they could, like, retroactively add archaeology things to old quests. But it's the same thing for farming. There was some quests with seeds before farming existed. They never went back and made those into proper farming content. Wow, look at how fixed up this thing is now. It is super shiny. I have something here for you. Splendid. The Barrows brothers will be furious with you, of course. They have guarded it well, and for so long, but you can clearly handle them without concern. A magnificent effort on your part, KaBob. Now, let me see. Oh my, it is better than I had hoped. I knew that, under the protection of the Barrows brothers, the power of this icon would not fade. But it is now much stronger than I recall. A great many adventurers must have uttered their dying prayers in the Barrows, and the icon has drawn all that holy power in. Wonderful, this shall be an irresistible beacon unto my lord. So, here it is, the Frostenhorn has proved so troublesome to obtain. So many of my contacts have tried, and failed, to bring it to me. Yet you, KaBob, have proven yourself skilled beyond any mere adventurer. My eternal thanks. Now let me see. Yes, it shall do the task it was designed to do, as I expected. What does the Frostenhorn do? How can I explain this in human terms? It's like a magnifying glass for power. It was in an icy area up in the north, and so it magnified that, allowing the fortress to remain frozen. I dare say that were you to return to the fortress, you would find it thawing. In any case, I shall need this power of magnification to reach out to my lord. And why is it called the Frostenhorn? That is the human name for it, or rather the Fremennik name. Humans have only ever witnessed its power in frozen lands, so they assumed the power it holds is that of ice. However, we Majorat know better. Not only do we know what it does, we also know how to harness its power. If the Frostenhorn is the human name for it, what do the Majorat call it? I shall do you a service, KaBob, and not tell you, for were your ears to hear its true name, terrible and primeval as it is, they would melt from the side of your head. How much power does a mere name hold? I pray you never need to find out. How wonderful. Now almost all we need is gathered. Okay, what do I need to obtain next? Fear not, there is no more gathering of items for you. Another of my illustrious contacts is making their way here with the final item. So the final item you need is being delivered by another of your contacts? Do we just wait for them to arrive? No such luck. I want you to go topside and collect the delivery. I can't risk going out, and the contact isn't one I'd like poking about in here. The contact should be waiting by the winch that leads down here. Sounds simple enough. I'll be back with this item. Alright, who could this mystery contact be? Why do we just not call people by names? Why do they just have to be contacts? It would be this assassin, I would assume. Well, aren't you popping up all over the place? Mask or no mask, I remember you. As well you should. Despite my stealth, I cannot conceal my reputation as a master assassin and burglar extraordinaire. I guess you're just doing your job, which you chose. So you can't really say that it's just your job. This is a way of life. To own my skills to my level, you need more dedication than that of a mere servant. You certainly think a lot of yourself. And so I should. With my impeccable planning and elite skills, you never really stood a chance. Enough of this. Very well, think fast. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Testing my agility, huh? Well, it's always good to be on the lookout for potential students. And for potential threats, too. I don't think they ever do anything more with this character. But maybe they do, and I just don't remember. Honestly, didn't remember him being in this quest, to be perfectly honest. Ah, you have the relic? What is this? Those power-grabbing buffoons, see how they have desecrated this relic? Carving the insidious mark of their idiot god into this venerable stone, they never miss a trick, those ceremonists. Your choice in agents leaves something to be desired. He was not my choice, KaBob. Indeed, it was one of my Zerosian brothers who commissioned him to retrieve our relic from Intrana. Who would you have chosen for the task? Did the assassin not manage to complete his mission? It seems to me he was the perfect choice for the job. Anyway, now what? Or what now? As indeed it may be, get a cutscene. KaBob, how well you have done to congregate these relics in this place. And now you shall see the fruits of your labor. Why? What's going to happen? It is simpler to show you than to explain it. Empty your mind of all your concerns and watch what unfolds before you. O fortuitous day, the years I have waited. Accept these sacraments, Lord, as keystones to your might. We gather here that thou may gaze upon our insignificance and take pity upon thy servants. We beseech thee, reach out to this plane, thy plane, and once again restore thy order, thy justice, and thy might. Zana... blah blah blah. Are you sure this is a wise thing to be doing? Be not afraid, KaBob. The true Lord will favor you well, I am certain. In this, thy temple, we submit these tithes of power. Accept these humble offerings and commune with us once more. Azanadra. Everything is yellow. Azanadra, have I found my faithful? My Lord Zeros, the link is finally restored. I did not doubt your dedication. What of your brothers? Scattered, Lord, across the lands, while Zamorak maintains a stranglehold on the turncoats. Azanadra, your good work here will have attracted attention. You are right, Lord. It won't be long before the whole world knows the link has been restored. We must move swiftly. Come closer, that I may give your instructions, which others must not know of. portal seems a little unsettled today. Oh, what? The portal? That was a close one. Nearly lost the universe there. Ah, brother, is it not a fine day to scheme against our enemies? Is it? I have been kept up half the night by these idiot goblins. Unless they make so much noise as they squabble, they make terrible neighbors. Zamorak would delight in your anger, brother. Brother, the very earth shakes. What has befallen us? The statue of Zamorak. It is ruined. This is clearly the work of the Saradominists. Well, we shall have our revenge, brother. Come, we have plans to make. Alright. Oh, fortuitous day, to commune with my true lord once more. My boundless appreciation is yours. I'm glad I could help. And it is time to give you rewards befitting such noble and honorable service. And there we have it. The quest is complete. Pretty quick quest overall for how important it is. Get some combat XP lamps, a regular XP lamp, some prayer XP, access to this altar here, and access to ancient curses. So I guess we read this to access them. Wow, look at all this text. Wow, they really describe all of them. Very nice. And I guess I can rub this XP lamp. Too bad I can't do that. Oh well. Into Herblore you go, good sir. What skills are the choices here? Summoning is an option. Summoning it shall be. Every little bit counts. Alright, so does that switch you over? That's not prayer. I need to open up prayer here. That does not switch you over. Maybe I have to pray here. Yes, replace with curses. There we have it. There we finally have it. What I have been waiting for this entire time. Also, I did not remember there being this animation here. Is that always a thing? Huh. Maybe I'm just always in combat when I turn it on, so I don't see the animation. But yes, finally I have Soul Split, which, you know, completely changes how I do bossing and Slayer and everything. It means I could finally do, for example, AFK Abyssal Demons, since I do have the Noxious Scythe, which I've never used. So I should probably look into augmenting that once we get Ancient, whatchamacallit? Ancient Invention, and then I might do a little bit of that. Regardless, this is big. This is going to change a lot of things. And obviously this also leads to more quests as well, some of which we may be able to do without hurting my Dominion Tower stuff. I think Ritual of the Majorat is not an option, but maybe it is. I don't know. It might have other requirements other than this. That's the problem. I suppose we can look. See if there's anything that stands out here in the can complete section. I didn't know we could do Glorious Memories. Interesting. Got all sorts of things that we could do, but we have not done. I need to do the World Wakes at some point. Problem is that I've not done any of these quests. Anyway, I'm very happy to have this quest finally done. This has been the singular most annoying part of my whole Dominion Tower thing, and it's finally over. I can relax, I can enjoy the Soul Split, and just focus on archaeology again for a little while. Because I'm going to have some time, and then we do have the double XP week coming up, and I'm hoping... I have too much vacation time at work, like I'm getting close to the limit. So I'm trying to take an extra day off that week, have a 3 days off in a row, because I'm not expecting to be taking any real vacations anytime soon due to the whole pandemic stuff. So I figure, you know what? Might as well use up a few hours of vacation time that week so that I don't have to struggle to use up the 48 hours like I did last time. So, hopefully they approve it. I'm not the only one who wants to take that week off, though, so we'll see if they do or not. I'll try to get something off, though. If not 3 days in a row, then I can take a different day off and have 3 separate days. But anyway, enough about that. You guys don't care about that. I will see you guys next time, where we will probably just be doing archaeology stuff. Probably on Monday, I think. But I'll see you then. Bye.